Hello, welcome back to Sorare. Adam here, and today I'm going to be highlighting the top 10 budget options for the Global Cup. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. Links are in the description. Okay guys, let's get stuck into today's content then. So as I said, today I'm going to be highlighting my top 10 budget options in the Global Cup. I'll be counting down from 10 to 1, so these will be ranked in order in terms of who I think is going to perform best in terms of SO5 scores in the upcoming Global Cup. So let's kick off then and start with number 10. So number 10 I've gone for Josip Juranovic of Croatia. So in the last year for Croatia he's started 5 games and overall he's got some fairly decent scores as well when he is playing for the national team. He's got an 86 score here and a 77 and a 79. Croatia have also got some fairly decent fixtures as well, including Morocco in the first game. So if Juranovic is a starter, which I think he should be, then he's going to potentially be a decent option in that budget price range. Coming in at number 9, I've gone for Dominik Livakovic of Croatia. Now he's of course the goalkeeper for Croatia, so this is potentially a really decent budget goalkeeper option. In the last 20 games for Croatia in competitive level, he started 20 games and got 5 clean sheets, which isn't too bad really. So for a goalkeeper option, I think he's looking pretty cheap. And Croatia have a fairly decent group as well, so certainly in the budget price category, especially for a goalkeeper. Coming at number 8, I've gone for Jan Bednarek of Poland. So in the last year for Poland, he's started 6 of their games in the competitive matches. And he's also got some really good scores as well at national level, with some 70s and 60 scores, which is really impressive for a defender on Sorare. Especially a player that's in the budget price range as well, so I think he's looking a really good option. Coming at number 7, I've gone for Diego Godin of Uruguay. This very experienced centre-back should be the captain as well for Uruguay at this upcoming World Cup. He's got some decent numbers as well for a budget player with 80s and 70 score here. And I think Uruguay could potentially have a really good World Cup as well actually. Potentially qualify from their group. Perhaps, maybe even win their group. The first match as well up against South Korea looks like a pretty juicy fixture to me. So coming in at number 6 I've gone for Karol Swiderski of Poland. Apologies for the picture here, it doesn't seem to be loading at the moment at the time of recording on Sorare data. He's a forward for Poland on Sorare, and in the last 7 competitive matches, 8 as substitute as well, he's actually scored 7 goals and 1 assist at national level. He's also got some really good scores as well, as you can see here from his score graph, with some 80s and 70s scores. So I think he's looking a fairly decent budget forward option if you do think Poland are going to potentially do well in the World Cup. Up next at number 5 I've gone for Pablo Sarabia of Spain. I think Spain could have a fairly decent World Cup despite their doubters, and Sarabia could be the one getting assists and goals. In the last year for Spain in competitive games he started 5 matches, scored 2 goals and also got 1 assist. Overall in the last 13 competitive games for Spain he's got 6 goals and 2 assists in 13 starts and 5 as sub. He's also got some fairly decent scores as well. And for a attacking player in the midfield team, I think he's looking a fairly good budget pick. Coming in at number 4, I've gone for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic of Serbia. So in the last year for Serbia in competitive games, he started 4 games and also got 1 assist. Overall in the last 13 competitive matches, he's scored 3 goals and also got 2 assists for Serbia. He's also got some really impressive scores as well, and he's also got a good all-round game as well at 19.2. Serbia have a fairly decent group and there should be a couple of good fixtures for them as well in that group, apart from the first game where of course they do play Brazil. Coming in at number 3 I've gone for Andreas Skov Olsen of Denmark. In the last year for Denmark he's scored 2 goals in 5 competitive matches. Overall in the last 12 appearances, 7 as substitute as well for Denmark, he's scored 7 goals and also got 3 assists. So he's getting a few goals and assists for his national team. He's also getting some good scores as well due to these goals and assists. And I think he's looking a fairly good punt in the budget price range for the Global Cup. Coming at number 2, I've gone for Laporte of Spain. Now I think in terms of defender, this guy looks a real steal at his price point. He has been injured recently, as we know, but I think he's going to be fit in time for the World Cup. And as you can see from his previous games for Spain, he's got some really good numbers here, including 3 80 scores, a 76 score and a 60 score as well in these 6 scores that we have available for him. So I think he's looking a really good option, and I think Spain are probably going to have a decent tournament as well. And the first fixture is looking really juicy at home to Costa Rica. So then, coming in at number 1 in my budget picks, I've gone for Justin Bijlow and Remco Pasveer of the Netherlands. Now I'm sure a lot of you guys are already aware that these two are looking really cheap in terms of the points that you need to get these players in the Global Cup. But we also know that we don't know who's going to be starting yet. Now, when I've recorded this video, it's still unclear at the moment. A lot of people seem to be thinking it's Pasveer that's going to be starting. And in the last 2 games, he did start the last 2 competitive games for Netherlands and kept 2 clean sheets as well. Bijlow's been out with injuries. He has started previously for the Netherlands though, as we can see here, back in November. Playing this 2-2 draw here is the last game he played, but he did keep a clean sheet against Gibraltar, Latvia and Montenegro. Apart from that, he did have an error that led to the goal here. I think he potentially conceded a penalty here, which was the Turkey goal. And he of course conceded 2 against Montenegro as well. These 2 clean sheets as well came against poor opposition in Latvia and Gibraltar, so he probably didn't have many saves to make in those games. So it's still up in the air who's going to be the first choice player here. Pasveer has got no World Cup experience, and I don't think Bijlow has either, so both of them are inexperienced in terms of a big tournament. It is confirmed which one of these players is going to be starting before the World Cup. You can pick up a really cheap starting goalkeeper here for a quality team who've also got a pretty easy group as well. The other option is that you could buy both of these potentially, which could be a really good option, and then you know you're going to have a starting goalkeeper. But obviously one of them is not going to be starting. But I think they're definitely a budget pick if you can find out who is going to be the show starter for the Netherlands. That's why they come in at number 1. So guys, that was my top 10 budget picks for the Global Cup. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. Links are in the description. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you're not signed up to Sorare yet, sign up using the link below, where you'll get a free NFT card, which is one of these limited cards displayed on screen now after buying your first 5 cards on auction. You'll also get 13 of these common cards as well, so you can start entering the competitions today on Sorare. But not only that, you'll also be able to play the Global Cup, which is covering the World Cup matches. You'll be able to draft your team of 8 players and be in a chance of winning some fantastic prizes and experiences for free. So what are you waiting for, guys? Get signed up to Sorare today using the link below. This is the best link out there. You'll get your free limited card, all your free common cards, and you can start entering the tournaments today, including the Sorare Global Cup. I'm giving away a serial number 1 of 100 in the rare card of Henrik Mkhitaryan. To have a chance of winning this card, you need to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel, so hit that subscribe button now. You also need to head over to my Twitter page at SorareAssist, and you will find there the competition tweet. You just need to retweet that tweet and like the tweet as well. Then you'll be in with a chance of winning this rare 1 of 100 card. Also check out the SorareAssist Patreon as well for regular scouting of all the leagues covered on Sorare, including scout notes and a player rating out of 10, including a potential and current rating. You'll also get access to the player database as well, with hundreds of players already rated and scouted. You'll also be able to filter the database by a particular region, club, position and the player's age as well, if you're looking for some under 23 targets. There's also a current rating and a potential rating that can also be filtered as well. The ratings are out of 10. So why not check out the SorareAssist Patreon today? Link is in the description. Also check out SorareAssist.com as well, guys, where you're going to be getting more free Sorare content. And why not check out the Ultimate Guide to Sorare books as well, where every sport is covered, including the basketball, baseball and football. And there's also a complete guide as well, available in ebook format and also available on Amazon.com. There is some links in the description for these books if you did want to check them out today. Okay guys, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you again soon.